several days ago, when I attend the police office and try to give the legal advice to the young people, they has been arrested when they come back from other place, to Hong Kong. The young girl told me that they actually used the newspaper to wrap up the stick and hit the people. They're still doing that. And such torture has been last for almost half an hour until some other officer knocked at the door to say, "Ties up." And they have a new trick. They ask the people to sing the song, which is a very prevailing song in Hong Kong, "Glory to Hong Kong." Everyone know how to sing it. But the police, the pro-establishment side, change the wording to say how you have to glorify the police. And then they ask the young people to sing the song in their own version until you fully remember the wording and the version of the song, and then they allow you to drink water. I think that's a kind of brainwash. Try to force the young people to accept something which they fight and they refuse to accept. That is apart from the physical brutality, the mentally brutality. So it's totally unacceptable. And I don't think the Hong Kong people will accept this kind of thing. We will still keep on fighting and fighting to the end.
So when you spoke just now about how the police force are forcing the people that they've detained to sing what they've adopted as their national anthem, "Glory to Hong Kong," but changing the lyrics to something like "Glory to the Police Force" and forcing the detained people to memorize these, and only then will they give them things like food and water. This, to me, reminds me a lot of the tactics that are used in mainland China against political or religious prisoners.
Yes, I think that's the new way. They try to brainwash the people and force you to accept some idea or concept which is totally against the freedom of thought and freedom of speech, and to abandon their free mind and forcing them to accept whatever they want you to accept. I think that's totally against the freedom of speech and freedom of expression and all the freedom embraced by us. I mean all the freedom embraced by the democratic society or the intellectual society is totally against the humanity, and also against our fundamental right. It's unacceptable. It's another kind of violence. So apart from the physical violence, we now have the mental violence. So try to imagine what kind of people, what kind of pressure the Hong Kong people will face. I can hardly imagine why this kind of thing happened in Hong Kong, but it's happening.
It's happened these days.
Yeah, in the very recently, yeah, in the past several days.
Like these days.
Yeah.
Because I think the new police commander is to meet in the Beijing's commander.
Well, I cannot connect both them together, but I can only tell you the fact. That's what happening in Hong Kong.